it's so good to see you. I am so glad to be here. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am the White Rabbit, and I'm so glad that you came to Neverland. Now, oh, did I say Neverland? I've been traveling just recently, love. But of course, I mean Wonderland. It's a fabulous place. We have these mushrooms with this Absalom bloke. You're going to love getting to know him. But, hello there, love. Who's that? Is that Carrie? It's good to see you, Carrie. Can you hear me all right? Good. I hope you're doing all right, Carrie. Again, I'm the White Rabbit, and I welcome you to Wonderland. Now, some people don't like to stay here, Carrie. Some people try to run away. But I find, after I get to know them a bit, it's not so much of a problem. So, what I'd really like you to do, Carrie, and anyone else who comes by, I just want you to relax. I can help you do that, if you like. I used to be the kind of person who was always in a rush, running to and fro. Do you know what I would always do, Carrie? I would pull out my pocket watch and I'd pop it open and I'd say, I'm late for a very important date. Well, that's no good, is it? That's no way to live your life. I've got a great solution. I thought I could use my watch for something better, something a little more fun. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to relax. I'd like you to just feel like your best self. Now, I know you're from a place where there's all kinds of noise. There's all kinds of vehicles running around and those big tubes in the sky roaring all about. But I don't want you to worry about all that now. You're just going to relax. Relax and think about Wonderland. Think about how nice it is here. It's so relaxing in Wonderland. Everyone loves it here. You love it here. What I want you to do is just for a moment, think about all that noise, all that pressure, all that going on in your regular life, and I want you to just push that aside. Just push it into a little box. All your worries, all your cares, those are all going in another box. That's where those things are going. We're not going to worry about those things now, are we? No, we are not. We're not going to be in a hurry anymore, are we? We are going to live our best life here in Neverland. And you're going to do that by looking at the watch, watching it go to and fro, swinging like a deck of cards in the wind is what that watch is. It is so relaxing. And what I want you to think is of a funny thing. I want you to imagine that you've always been from Wonderland. Isn't that a funny thing to think? You're not from Wonderland, are you? You're from that world with all that noise and beeps and bops and credit cards and Squarespace and all of that sort of thing. But just for a moment, what I want you to do is I want you to just imagine that you was born and raised in Neverland. Born and raised in Neverland. Now, I want to be clear. You don't need to say it out loud, but you can if you want. But you can think it right up here in your little noodle. You can think, I am from Neverland. I am from Neverland. I have always been from Neverland. I am from Neverland. So we're going to play a little game now. It's a really fun game. And it's where I ask you a question, and just the first thing that comes into your little old noggin, you say that out loud. But here's the thing. There's a right answer. So if I ask you where you're from, when you open your mouth to say Ohio or New York City or old London town, what instead is going to come out of your mouth is, I am from Neverland. So let's try it, all right? Where are you from? I am from Neverland. That's right. It feels so good to say that, don't it? You just kind of want to say it again and again. I am from Neverland. I have always been from Neverland. I love wonder. I keep saying Neverland because that Peter Pan's been giving me such a trifle. I am from Wonderland. I am from Wonderland. You are a silly girl, Carrie, and you've given me the business for sure. Maybe sometime we can go visit Neverland together. But I tell you, that Peter, he is not someone to mess with. But now that I've distracted you, one more time, let me ask you, are you from Wonderland? I am from Wonderland. It feels good to say it, doesn't it? Now, if you were from Wonderland, then that would mean that you were not from your world, right? That would mean you have always been here. That would mean you only heard stories. That's what you remember about that other loud, boring world that nobody would want to be a part of. I am from Wonderland. I have always been from Wonderland. Now, if you were from Wonderland, well, you're not going to be just a normal person, are you? How boring would that be? And you're not a boring person, are you? You're a very interesting person. So, what am I? I'm a rabbit, aren't I? That's so good. So let's pretend for just a moment that you were looking in almost a mirror. Not quite, but almost a mirror. And so I want you to say, I am a rabbit. I am a rabbit. I have always been a rabbit. And you know what's so wonderful about Wonderland is dreams come true here. As you keep saying, I am a rabbit, you can feel some changes happening, can't you? You can feel those long furry ears starting to poke out on the top. You can feel that pink starting to get on that nose, and those lovely little whiskers, they're starting to grow. Now you might say, I am a human, but that can't be right, because I've got a mirror right here, and you can plainly see I am a rabbit. I am a rabbit. Now, in that boring world that you've heard about, but you're definitely not from, rabbits don't talk there, do they? Well, they're just as quiet as church mice. But you're not quiet as a church mice. You can talk as anything, can't you? Of course you can. And do you know why? Because you are from Wonderland. You are a rabbit. Well, hello there. Join us. We're just doing a little fun hypnosis. You can repeat along. I am a rabbit. I am from Wonderland. That Peter's gonna get me yet. And it feels so good to be a rabbit. Do you feel how fast you are? Do you feel how strong you are? Why, you can jump like crazy. And that fur will keep you nice and warm. It's so nice being a rabbit. You like being a rabbit, don't you? Of course you do. You were born a rabbit. You've always been a rabbit. And you know you must be from Wonderland because the rabbits here talk, and the rabbits from that boring other world, well, they don't talk, do they? I'm just helping to pull out those ears a little bit, just giving them a little fluff. There we go. Very good. Very good. Just pulling out those ears. So nice. You make a very nice rabbit. Do you know that? You make such a good rabbit. Do you know, your fur is white, just like mine. Isn't that funny? You know what you ought to do is, just for fun, you should say, I am the white rabbit. I am the white rabbit. Very good. Very good. Now, if you're wondering, am I the white rabbit? Well, you just think to yourself, do I have long fuzzy ears? Am I got nice fur over my body? Do I have a cute little pink nose? Well, of course you do, because you are the white rabbit. You are from Wonderland. It feels so good to say that, doesn't it? It feels so wonderful to say that. I am the white rabbit. Do you know what you would like to do if you were the white rabbit? Well, you'd like to go to an unbirthday party. Doesn't that sound like fun? You can go to the unbirthday party and you can enjoy yourself. Why, I bet that Mad Hatter will have oh so much tea for you. You can definitely go there. Just repeat after me. I want to go to the unbirthday party. I am the White Rabbit. I have always been the White Rabbit. I am from Wonderland. You see how easy that is? You see how nice that is? It feels so good to say that. And you think back to when you were a little rabbit. Were you anywhere else but here? No, of course not. You were from Wonderland. And you love being from Wonderland. You love being here. You make such a good rabbit. You only think of yourself as a rabbit. You are the White Rabbit. You have always been the White Rabbit. Good. It feels good to say it out loud, doesn't it? It feels right and proper and good. You want to do everything that the White Rabbit does, don't you? You want to go about. You want to be in a hurry. You want to carry a pocket watch. I think that's so wonderful. You make such a good White Rabbit. You want to do everything the White Rabbit does. You want to be responsible for everything the White Rabbit does. Let's say, for instance, that the White Rabbit was in just the biggest hurry. Now you know that because you're the White Rabbit. And let's say the White Rabbit was in such a hurry that he accidentally knocked over the cake at the Queen's party. And that cake went splooshing into the Queen. And oh, every last bit of that cream got right in her face. And she was so mad. Do you know what she said? Well, yes, you do. Yes, you do, because you are the White Rabbit. She said, off with his head. And those playing cards were trying to get you. But you're very fast, aren't you, White Rabbit? You're so fast that you escaped. You escaped, and you thought, and you thought, and you thought some more until your thinker was sore. How does the White Rabbit get to be not the White Rabbit? Now that's a conundrum. One way would be to get someone else to be the White Rabbit and let the Queen chase them for a bit while you take a bit of a vacation and relax without worrying about someone chasing you. Doesn't that sound like such a good idea? It sounds so wonderful. And that's why I'm going to give you this watch in just a second. I'm going to give you this watch. And do you know why I'm going to give you this watch? Because it's yours. because you are the white rabbit. You are the white rabbit, and you want to be the white rabbit. You have always been from Neverland, and you are the white rabbit. Now, white rabbit, I've got a watch here for you. I want you to take this watch, and as I give you this watch, you are now completely and fully the white rabbit. Very good. Very good. I'm just going to shape your clothes just a little bit. Give you a lovely waistcoat, just like the white rabbit. And now send you on your merry way. And if anyone is chasing you, you just run as fast as you can. Don't worry. You'll get away because you are the white rabbit. Good luck.